can make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Ready?
4 yards.
Off play action. Downins. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Operating from the gun. Dobbins. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Hey, fix the eagle. Fix the eagle.
Throwing now, Ward. That's into the hands of Manor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Brings up second and 11.
The Titans at 4-12 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
50 Bobcat.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Here's Ward. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's another.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open and key situations.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Colts' 22-yard line.
Ward. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Running left, Taylor. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A short one there, caught by Warren. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice little juke. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Titans 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dobbins. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Okay, break. Here we go, start.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Come on.
At the 50-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down. Dobbins working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Let go.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Dobbins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, 26 yards. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Titans 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Titans first down.
Lions.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Liking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Play action. It's Ward. A short throw taken in by Conquo. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Hawk, knock that. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
To throw is Ward. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on. Set. 18 card. Drop 50. Drop 50. Go.
To throw, here's Ward. Pass complete with Restrepo. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Panther 6.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll run with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hold it ready.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now Ward. That's caught at the 2. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Cam Ward scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17.
Titans 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the 6.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Ready.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 49. 109 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
70.
Throwing is Ward. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They toss it down to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Ward. That's complete to DK. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Ward. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. And caught it up, and the Colts pick it up down the right sideline. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Dobbins.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A nice throw from the 3rd-round pick. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Colts 28, Titans 20.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Fighting through at the 25.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Here's Pollard.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Hey, kick. You're not. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Go.
Looking to throw. Moore. Hard throw. Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Come on, come on. Set. 18, 5 in.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kevin Winston.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Go.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. Tackle there by Nick Cross. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw.
Moore. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tajay Spears.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
60 Vikings.
The
60
Titans will
Maverick.
line
60
up for the
Maverick.
2-point
Cup
conversion.
19. Cup 19.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Down the field, he's got one. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
17 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now the Michigan man, Khalil Mullins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Throwing now, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Here's Ward. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down. That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it with just a yard.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Right back to Spears.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3rd and 6.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
70 Ranger. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This is 1st and 10.
19, let's go now.
They'll look to throw.
To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here we go, set. 60 by Victoria, 70. Go.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, my goodness! They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
At the 15-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. More.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
at their own 46-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Titans, they do finish things out with a victory here in Week 18, but the victories were few and far between as they'll